Now there is the leader on completion of lap number 3. Jonathan Schaefer in second spot with Aiden Padu. As you see, they're going down the back straightaway right now. The only contestant is for second spot with Aiden Purdue and Jonathan Schaefer, as Trey Smith does have about 3 car length advantage. Then round about a 15-car lengths behind Aiden Purdue is Tyler Chalk and Sean Moff. So, Brett, we got some good racing going on. As you know, Trey Smith just leading them as he led from the drop of the green flag of heat race number 1. As you look at Aiden Purdue trying to look underneath, Brett, we got Jonathan Schaefer for second spot. Jonathan Schaefer does get the run on the high side, coming down the back straightaway.
Yeah, so doing like 463 different things at once. That's what happens when you advance and you don't give me enough time to do it. But Trey Smith out in front, Jonathan Schaefer in the second, third, Aiden Purdue, Tyler Chalk, Sean Mahaffey rounds out your top 5. Brandon Igo, unfortunately, already back on pit road, but a good battle going on for second and third between Jonathan Schaefer and Aiden Purdue. Aiden Purdue's got some good speed, and you would have seen that last night in the ARDC Sim Series.
That's right. He led over half the feature race with them until he got in trouble with a lap car that spun on the track that took him out of contentions for the future race.
All right, we continue
to watch. You look right now, Jonathan Schaefer is catching Trey Smith as they come on lap 9 for completion.
Our white flag at about this time by Trey Smith, half a mile away from making his way into the pole shuffle tonight, and Smith now finds himself 2 turns away down the back straightaway for the final time here in heat race number 1. He's going to run the bottom side of the racetrack. Jonathan Schaefer getting a run on the outside. It's going to be a close finish. I think Schaefer might have snagged it here. Holy cow, 6 1,000ths of a second. Jonathan Schaefer takes away victory from Trey Schmidt. And let's take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay on this one. Final time in turns 3 and 4, and Schmidt makes one little mistake, and Jonathan Schaefer gets the job done. I'll take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 2.
All right, starting in front row is the car number 15 of Nelson Webster. On his outside, number 57 of Glenn Reinhardt. On your second row inside, number 41 of Logan Rumsey. And on his outside is 21 of Coy Pennington. On your third row inside is the number 39 of Jason Conover. And on his outside, the 22 of Josh Conover. 10 laps the distance, Brett. Are we going to see some great racing like we did on the last heat race?
Well, Nelson Webster starts on pole, so I'm going to say he's going to get the win, and I guess we could have a battle between Reinhardt, Rumsey, Pennington, and you also put the Conover boys in there as well. It's going to be close, but I think it's going to be comfortable, very comfortable for Nelson Webster.
Well, how about we pick someone that's going to cause the chaos in this heat race?
Easy, 41, Logan Rumsey.
That's right, the wild child itself. Lights go off on the pace truck, 1 to go. You know, Brett, tonight, Nelson Webster was not quickest as you saw Trey Smith taking the top position in qualifying.
Yeah, but look how that turned out for Trey. The 6 1,000ths of a second he lost that heat race by.
That's right. As you see him right now going into turn number 3. Pace truck pulls in. Nelson's on the loud pedal. Glenn Reinhardt getting a good run on him. Goes underneath of Nelson Webster, but Nelson Webster probably going to carry. No, look at Glenn Reinhardt pulling ahead a little bit on the back straightaway.
Yeah, remember through 3 and 4 on the final lap in heat one, the outside line was the preferred lane choice, and that's exactly where Webster was. Reinhardt slides up, there it is, Rumsey, there it is, upside down, Coy Pennington as well. So, well, I'm 1 from 1, but now the Conover boys, Josh and Jason, they're going to fight it out for 3rd and 4th as well, but at the moment. Yeah, Nelson Webster, I'm not going to say he's got it all to his out in front. He's got his teammate Glenn Reinhardt closely a couple of car lengths away in second spot. And then, of course, you go back to Josh Conover in third and Jason Conover in fourth. Coy Pennington rounds out your top five and the 5 cars left here in heat race number 2.
That's right. Glenn's had some heartaches and heartbreaks this past couple of months in the midget series, and tonight him running second. And actually, he's not letting his teammate Nelson Webster get too far ahead, Brett. Maybe he could put down a good heat race.
Yeah, put down a good heat race and also put his name into the mix for the pole shuffle later on. We're going to complete lap number 5 of 10 here for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series, live from the Volusia Speedway Park right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are live across Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, so I've got all the bases covered. And you are watching the 57 of Glenn Reinhardt trying to catch up to your race leader and his teammate in the number 15 car of Nelson Webster.
That's right. One person not here tonight is Alan Tackiness. He's selling kiwi on the side of the road over there.
Funny you mentioned that. He actually picked up a win in the FBN Midget Series last week, and that was the night that we weren't able to cover it. So I guess the pressure of the broadcast really gets to him, that where he can't win a broadcast race. He can only win ones that aren't broadcasted.
That's right. So he's still doing the dance, isn't he?
Yes, he's been dancing for a couple of days. Look at the battle on screen right now. Josh and Jason Conover just throwing sliders on each other. And there might be no love lost here because, well, it's going to be Jason Conover who now holds on to that third spot on the racetrack. There's a half a second between your leader, Webster and Reinhardt, but we continue to watch the battle for third and fourth as the drivers get the white flag. Bring it home, Steve.
All right, so Nelson Webster is going to lead him down the back straightaway as he's been running the middle groove. As Glenn Reinhardt's been looking underneath, but look at Nelson now. He's on the bottom, coming out turn number 4. He will pick up heat race number 2. Glenn Reinhardt in second, Jason Conover third, Josh Conover fourth, Coy Pennington fifth, and Logan Rumsey will round out your.
All right, we look forward to heat race number 3. Yeah, we take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And starting on pole of the third and final heat race of the night in calibrate will be Brent Hobson. On the outside of the front row in the 993 car, Wade Lamar will start position at number 2. Out of position at number 3 in caliber 97 going to be Jarrett Bolyard, and on his outside the number 42 it's the Thieves of Adam Tevez. Lining up position 5 on the inside it is Boom Boom himself. Cody Batten will start position 5 in caliber 71. And on his outside, the number 88 car of Joshua Jarrett. Stephen, who's your pick for this one?
Well, if I was going to pick someone to cause chaos, that definitely had to be Cody Batten.
He's all over that like a fat kid on a cupcake.
That's right. He's digging in quickly, too.
All right, who's your pick to win this one?
Wade Lamar.
Damn it. You stole my pick. All right. You know what? I don't know. I'm going Wade Lamar as well. I'm going to cheat because if you win, I win.
There you go.
Heat number 3, 10 laps of distance. Top 3 moving to the main event. Top 2 going to move to the pole shuffle. I don't think there's going to be enough for a C main. We'll have a B main. I don't even know if we're going to have a B main. How many cars we got here tonight?
Not that many. We're about 20.
Yeah, so we shouldn't even have a C or a B, but here we go. Brent Hobson and Wade Lamar. Green flag set to roll off to number 4, and green flag is out. Brent Hobson in the number 8 car, the white and gold. Number 8 here goes the 97 of Bolyard to the inside. Looking, but Wade Lamar going to lead down the back straight away. Cody Batten now moves into position 3 as he looks to slide up on Adam Tevez in the 42 car. But Tevez going to hold on to position 3. Wade Lamar, he takes the race lead. He leads lap number 1. Brent Hobson sits back there in second. And Hobson now going to make a charge down to the inside, down the back straight away. Look for the slider. No, there was nearly contact between the pair. And now Cody Batten starting to go backwards as well.
That's right. Cody Batten's in fifth place. But you look at Wade Lamar start to put run about 5 car length advantage over Brett Hobson, and you see Adam Tevez in third. Right now, it's basically follow the leader. As you see Wade Lamar coming out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 3. And you see right there was some contact with Cody Batten and Joshua Jarrett going into turn number 1.
Well, I must say the field was separated by about 1 second 2 laps ago. Now it's drifted out to just about 2 seconds at the moment as Wade Lamar. He's got nearly a 4/10 of a second lead over Brent Hobson. Then you go back to Adam Tevez on screen in the 42 car, the 97 of Jarrett Bolyard, the white and yellow number 97 in 4th position in the Pennzoil car. Then you go back to the CBR, the Cody Batten Racing number 71 car. He is in 5th spot at the moment, trying to hold on to a top 5. Joshua Jarrett now going to duck to the inside on the exit of turn 2. So the battle is on for 5th and 6th.
That's right. And watching Wade Lamar, that car really gets to go on the bottom side exit of turn number 2. But you look at right now, Brett Hobson starting to close down the gap on Wade Lamar as they head down the back straightaway. Wade Lamar will be running the middle groove. And look at Brett Hobson starting to look underneath Brett.
Oh well, 7 laps in the books with 3 to run. 1.5 miles to go for Wade Lamar to put himself into tonight's pole shuffle along with Brent Hobson. At the moment, I don't think there's any need to do anything silly. But with 6 cars going to make it into the pole shuffle, the top 2 from the 3 heat races tonight, there's still a chance for some drivers, especially the likes of Brent Hobson, or our second place runner in heat number 2, Glenn Reinhardt, to make their way forward in this pole shuffle later on this evening.
That's right. It was almost like Brett Hobson sealed the deal for a second place finish in this heat race when he almost made contact with Wade Lamar and ran about lap 4. But you look at Wade Lamar will win heat race number 3. Brett Hobson comes in second, and Adam Tevez comes.
All right, there we go. That is our heat racing done for this evening. No C main, no B main. We're going to move straight into tonight's pole shuffle. So top 6, in fact top 2 from the opening 3 heat races are going to give us 6 cars. And how this will work if you're new to, or if you haven't seen a pole shuffle before, what it is second place finisher in heat 2 will take on the second place finisher in heat 2, heat 3. I'd stuff that all up.
Well, you definitely don't want to watch me try to perform the pole shuffle because I'll run out of time before we complete.
Well, here's what we're going to do. Glenn Reinhardt goes up alongside Brent Hobson. Loser starts P6. The winner continues on. Second place in Heat 1 comes out on the racetrack. And then so on until we get our top 6. That's probably the easiest way to explain it. But anyhow, Glenn Reinhardt going to start on the inside in the 57. The Fat Ads IO 19 Design Sonny Stewart Racing entry. And Brent Hobson in the white and gold machine. 2 laps. We'll have 5 pole shuffle races. That's going to determine our first 6 positions as we wait for the green flag. Green flag is out. We're underway for pole shuffle race number 1 of 5. The loser going to start on the outside of the front row, and Glenn Reinhardt got the early jump on Brent Hobson as they go down the back straightaway for the first time in the first of 2 laps here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Glenn Reinhardt will lead lap number 1. Brent Hobson about 2 car lengths away from the 57 car. What can he do here on the final lap? He goes down low. In fact, catching up to the 57 there of Glenn Reinhardt a lot. But in 3 and 4, it almost looks like it's slow motion racing at the moment. But Glenn Reinhardt going to hold on for victory. He will move on. And that's going to put Brent Hobson starting out of position number 6.
Well, look at it. Is the headstand guy who can't stand on top of a sprint car very long, Mr. Troy Smith.
Yeah, that's because he keeps falling off it.
That's right, but he did pick up a win for the Nora Midget Nationals.
And I believe he actually picked up his 3rd win. Now, I don't know if this is in a row or for the season, but I'm pretty sure he picked up another win just this last weekend, going in the real life stuff. So, not only getting it done on the sim, but getting it done in the real world too.
That's right.
All right, well, look, I'll let you take this one.
Well, you look at them side by side, and coming out of turn number 2, or the pole shuffle number 2. Glenn Reinhardt just won the first pole shuffle as him and Trey Smith go down the back straightaway. All right, these cars coming to the green flag. As you see, Glenn Reinhardt getting the jump, going down bottom. Trey Smith sticking to the high side. Look at Glenn Reinhardt drifting up to the high side on the back, coming out of the back straightaway. Trey Smith started to look underneath of Glenn Reinhardt. Trey Smith looks like got a little loose out turn number 4, allowing Glenn Reinhardt to lead lap number 1. There's about a 2-car advantage for Glenn Reinhardt as they are both down the back straightaway going into turn 3 and coming out turn number 4. Pole shuffle number 2 winner will again be Glenn Reinhardt.
Yeah, he's certainly making this one count, isn't he? Isn't he? The Tony Stewart Racing Fatheads Eyewear, a 1-9 Designs number 57 car. He's now going to take on his teammate in the number 993 car. That is going to be Wade Lamar, making his way out onto the racetrack. The loser of this one going to start position number 4. And Wade Lamar going to opt to go to the inside line. So that'll put Glenn Reinhardt on the outside. Again, this is pole shuffle race number 3 of 5. The loser starts position number 4. The winner will advance to start either positions 3, 2, or 1. Off turn number 4 in the National Oval Racing Association. Pole shuffle race number 3 is green. It was a little bit of a delayed green now, but waiting until the drivers really got to the start-finish line to really slowed the cars down. But Wade Lamar slides up in front of Reinhardt through turn number 1 and 2, and into 3 and 4 we go for the first time in this pole shuffle race. Glenn Reinhardt going to find himself in an unfamiliar territory, but he goes from the back and to the front and down to the inside, down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job from Reinhardt. Wade Lamar going to turn it underneath him. Now they go side by side, wheel to wheel, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Glenn Reinhardt on the top side, Wade Lamar on the bottom side. Glenn Reinhardt going to advance once again. Wade Lamar will start position 4. And Glenn Reinhardt on this next race, Steve, he's got a chance. If he can win this one, he's going to guarantee himself a front row position.
That's right. Look at Glenn go. As the next person up on the track is the number 15 of Nelson Webster. All right, as you see, Nelson, I guess, going to pick the bottom side, and Glenn Reinhardt be on the top. As they come out turn number 4 to a slow and steady pace. Green flags out. Nelson Webster gets the jump there, but look at Glenn Reinhardt goes underneath of Nelson Webster coming down the back straightaway. It's Glenn Reinhardt and Nelson Webster side by side. Brett, look at this. This might be the best pole shuffle so far tonight. As you see them side by side, and Nelson Webster will lead that lap. But look at Glenn Reinhardt. Oh, he hits the inside wall upside down.
Well, that'll take him out of the equation, and that's going to put Nelson Webster a guaranteed front row starting position. But I tell you what, hats off to Glenn Reinhardt, coming from 6, pretty much the first race, the pole shuffle race, 5th. He picked himself up another row, picked himself up 2 positions as well. But now this is going to bring out the number 20 or the number 93 car of Jonathan Schaefer, who stole the win from Trey Smith by 6/1000th of a second. And I'm not going to lie, this is the first time I've seen Jonathan Schaefer run around here.
Yeah, and he's showing how strong he is.
All right, winner will start on pole for tonight's main event, the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series, live from the Volusia Speedway Park. This is for pole position. There's a little bit of a jump there from Schaefer. He was certainly about half a car length ahead of Nelson Webster on that start. Race control going to let that one slide. That for the first of 2 laps. Again, for the final pole shuffle race, Jonathan Schaefer leads Nelson Webster. And Schaefer, he was so smooth in his opening heat race of the night. The track has changed just a little bit, but he is still making the top side work, and through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway for the final time. Webster going to try and look inside, going to try and make the pass for the race lead. Not going to happen. Jonathan Schaefer wins by half a car length. Nelson Webster will start position 2, but Jonathan Schaefer will start on pole for tonight's main event. What we might do, we might send this to a commercial break. Of course, before we do, we want to thank a number of people behind the scenes here at Ultimate Dirt TV and all the sponsors that make all this possible. First and foremost, a big thanks to the National Oval Racing Association for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover their series on a weekly basis. Wednesday night, 1 week it's Midgets, next week it's the UMP Modifieds. I believe we are heading into the final stages of both seasons. I think we've got 4, maybe 5 weeks left in the season, including tonight. And of course, you can check out our sponsors and our schedule on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab. And a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, iCore Leagues, and JR Productions and Media. We'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back with your main event not too far away. You're watching the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series from the Volusia Speedway Park.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing. way. Will it be Tim Hogan? It's going to be Christopher Demerit at the line.
Welcome back, sim racing fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the National Oval Racing Association Midgets Series, your A main, is about to roll off here from the Volusia Speedway Park. Brett Wheeler alongside Stephen McMillian for tonight's main event. We'll take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. The first 6 positions might be jumbled up just a little bit. We can tell you row 1 will be correct. The 93 of Jonathan Schaefer will start on pole. On his outside, the number 15 car of Nelson Webster will start position number 2. At a position 3 will be the 57 of Glenn Reinhardt. Wade Lamar will start position 4. Trey Schmidt going to start position number 5. Then we go back to position 6 will be Brett Hobson. From here on back will be correct. Aiden Perdue in car number 38 will start position 7. Jason Conover in car 39 will start position number 8. Position 9 belongs to the 42 of Adam Tevez. The Splash and Go Graphics number 07 of Tyler Chalk will start position 10. Josh Conover in car number 22 will start position 11. Jared Bolyard in the 97 will start position 12. We go back to Sean Mahaffey in the 991 alongside Coy Pennington in row number 7. Cody Batten, your midget points leader, starts position number 15. Brendan Igo did not make the call. Then you go back to Logan Rumsey and Joshua Jarrett making up this. What do we got? 18 car field.
That's right, for a 40 lap feature. So let's do something a little different, Brett. Let's pick who will be the hard charger tonight.
In fact, it's a 17 car field. I'm going to go with Aiden Perdue out of position 7.
All right. Well, you know what? I mean, this person's either going to do it or wreck it out of the ballpark. Let's go. I'm going to go with Logan Rumsey as he starts 17th.
You know he's going out of the ballpark.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. These drivers will not take the additional green flag start as they will line up in their correct orders from second on back or third. Once they line up, they will do the 4 wide salute.
Indeed. All right. So now that we've gone hard charger, who do you think's going to get the win here tonight? 40 laps.
Well, you know, the person that surprises all night long has been Jonathan Schaefer. I will go with your pole sitter tonight.
Ooh, all right. So you're going anyone but Nelson? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's right.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll pick him. He's been in a hot shoe as of late, and maybe the hot shoe might be starting to cool down. But ladies and gentlemen, they get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. You are watching the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series live from the Volusia Speedway Park, and the drivers are 4 wide as their way of thanking you, the race fans, for tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV to watch these drivers put on a show here tonight.
That's right. And you know, Brett, as the broadcast has been going on for a while for this season, I mean, these midgets put on a hell of a show as anytime they're being broadcast. I mean, just watch as the national midget race last weekend when Trey Schmidt won it. You know, I mean, it was action packed. That was for sure.
Yes, he picked the win up at the Limonade Motorsports Park, and well, he looked to see if he can go back to back in midget weeks or midget races here with the National Oval Racing Association. The drivers break away from the standard 4 wide salute. They will get back into rows of 2 by 2 by 2 all the way down until we get to the 17th position, which will be Joshua Jarrett all by he's Pat Malone and all by himself. Not the next time, but the following time by when we start lap number 5 of 45. That's when we get the green flag, so we have 40 laps. And now, of course, yellow flag laps as well are counting. So, again, these drivers have also got a time limit as well, I believe.
That's right. They're all racked and stacked.
Well, here's a prediction. Bryce Kramer just said Schaefer is taking Nelson out and Wade Lamar for the win. I mean, that's a possibility. But I got to admit, so far, from what we've seen from Jonathan Schaefer, he's been clean all night. And he's been fast.
As you look at the drivers coming out, turn number 4, they'll be given the one lap to green.
Right, for the people that have been liking, sharing, and following Ultimate Dirt TV, we thank you very much for the continued support. As well, it's much appreciated. We're covering a lot of dirt series on the American side of things, and well, we're going to continue that all the way through 2019 next Tuesday Australian time. So Monday night there is going to be an announcement for what is happening for 2020. I can't say much more other than be sure to keep an eye on the UDTV page. 40 laps getting set to go green, and we are underway here in the main event for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series, and Jonathan Schaefer will lead Nelson Webster. They're 3 wide for 4. They were 3 wide through 1 and 2. Trey Schmidt working the bottom side, looking for third spot on Glenn Reinhardt. He was one of those drivers that were 3 wide in the opening turn, and they are still spread all out all over this big Volusia Speedway Park. As I said, Steve, it looks like they're in slow motion right now, but they are certainly carrying a little bit of speed. Here goes Webster to the inside, looking for the race lead.
You know what? Jonathan Schaefer has been running the high side pretty well. As you see, coming to the start finishing line, Nelson Webster will lead that lap. But you look now, as Jonathan Schaefer does fall back to second, Nelson Webster leading them into turn 3, coming out turn number 4. You can throw a blanket over the top 5.
Now, there's nothing in between your top 5 right now. The good battle going on for the minor placings. Jonathan Schaefer on the top side, Reinhardt through the middle, and Trey Schmidt on the bottom side. Webster must be loving this at the moment, as Trey Schmidt's going to slide up in front of Reinhardt. Reinhardt now going to take the bottom side away from Trey Schmidt, so they're going to trade lines. But here goes Reinhardt with a slider. Oh, Schaefer and Schmidt come together. Oh, no, there goes Schaefer upside down. Your pick is gone, Stephen.
It is, but look at Glenn Radhart in second.
We'll take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And that was tough. The 93 car of Jonathan Schaefer. There was contact. I think he got a little sideways here in turns 1 and 2. We'll take a look again here from the turn 1 camera angle. Just looked to get a little too sideways, maybe came down the racetrack as Trey Smith may have been coming up the racetrack. And then just as he was about to, well, he nearly made contact with the wall just as he come back down the racetrack. Aiden Perdue was right there, and Perdue was just trying to get that 38 car going again. And unfortunately for Jonathan Schaefer, takes a wild ride, and, well, that eliminates one pick of Stevens.
That's right. You also see Trey Smith pulled into the infield. So that puts Aiden Perdue up to third, Wade Lamar fourth, Josh Conover. But I will tell you this right now, since my pick's out, I mean, Aiden Perdue has been quick this week. It wouldn't surprise me to see him battling for that lead.
I was going to say, you can't take him anyway because we're already 7 laps in right now. I've already picked him for the hard charger as well. Speaking of the hard charger, your guy, Logan Rumsey, up to position 9th. Cody Batten up to position 8th as well. Oh, the Battinator.
That's right. He's letting Cody bat his way through, and he's falling right behind him.
Are we going to go there?
No.
All right, no, that's cool. That's cool. You know what? I'll let you. I'll let you, Tyler. I'll let you, Tyler, chalk that one up.
Right. All right, you see lots around on the pace truck as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Nelson Webster will lead them to the green flag. Glenn Reinhardt on the out. Pace truck pulls in now, and the green flag's out. Look at Nelson Webster getting a jump on Glenn Reinhardt, and Aiden Purdue looking underneath for second spot. But then you see Glenn Reinhardt taking back second place on the back straightaway. Nelson Webster is just cruising along as Glenn Reinhardt searching for some traction for that second spot, trying to get a run on Nelson Webster.
Corey Pennington made a big move there in 1 and 2 on the previous lap. He now moves up to position 5. He's battling with Logan Rumsey. Rumsey puts the slider on Pennington. And this is a battle for 5th and 6th at the moment. And Logan Rumsey moves into the top 5. And, well, Pennington going to put the slider back on here in turns 1 and 2. Reinhardt and Aiden Perdue sits 2nd and 3rd. 4th place is Josh Conover. And here, well, Cody Barton, he's still inside of the top 10, but he's now got a swarm of cars around him. He may just have to, fight to hold on to that inside of the top 10 spot.
That's right. As you look at Aiden Perdue moving up to second place, was Glenn Reinhardt got a little high on exit of turn number 2. But look at Josh Conover in 4th place, Brett.
Yeah, he's got Corey Pennington and Logan Rumsey behind him. Those two drivers are certainly putting on a show back here in the middle of the pack. Wade Lamar as well. He was battling with Pennington and Rumsey, but just fallen off a bit from the 21 and the 41 machines respectively. Josh Conover, well, now he's under all sorts of pressure right now. He goes to the bottom side in 1 and 2. Now here goes Glenn Reinhardt. He's under pressure. Josh Conover looking for a podium here in the Midgets at the Volusia Speedway Park. And again, well, he's going to go to the bottom side. Reinhardt going to move to the middle of the racetrack. They go side by side. Reinhardt holds on to the spot for the moment.
That's right. And you look for second place. Aiden Perdue starting to close up on your leader, Brett. As Aiden's been running the middle groove. And look at him even closer this time as they exit turn 4 down the front straight.
Now it is
Could
on.
this be his redemption from Monday night, Brett?
Only time will tell, and we haven't really seen anyone pressure as Webster makes a mistake and Aiden Perdue rockets into the race lead. He started 7th, he's now into the lead with 24 laps to go. Oh, and there is a yellow flag and a timely one for Perdue, but it's Jared Bolyard in the number 97 car who sits up on his lid. Take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. See exactly what happened to the number 97 car. He was watching guys battle in front of him. And, oh, there is the Toyota car. In fact, let's see who that was because he just came down. It might have been Sean Mahaffey who came down the racetrack just a little bit. Yeah, come from the top to the bottom, and it was the 991 car of Sean Mahaffey. Again, we'll take a look here at the onboard from Sean Mahaffey. That one doesn't really show too much of it, but we'll take a look at Jarrett Bolyard's perspective here. You can see that certainly came down the racetrack. Coming off that cushion, Steve, when you come off that cushion down the racetrack, I mean, it generally never ends well for someone.
That's right. That cushion can either make you or break you, that's for sure. So right now, if you're Nelson Webster, what do you do, Brett?
You caught me mid-sneeze. I don't know. Don't make a mistake. You've now got to wait for Aiden to make that mistake.
That's right. And Glenn Reinhardt sitting in 3rd, and Coy Benson 4th, Josh Conover 5th now. Logan Rumsey back to 6th. Wade Lamar is in 7th. Brett Hobson's 8th. Cody Batten in 9th. And Jason Conover's in. Lights are out on the pace truck.
Oh.
Aiden Perdue would lead them to the green flag this time.
Yeah, we're halfway home as well. So, other than the first 5 laps, we're 20 down, 20 to go. So, officially at the halfway stage of the main event for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series. Aiden Perdue, Nelson Webster, Glenn Reinhardt, your top three, and Aiden Perdue going to lead the field off turn number 4. The restart is a good one for the number 38. Garzy leans down the bottom side. Glenn Reinhardt trying to make it work. Oh, Perdue, a little mistake there in one car going backwards. I'm not sure who that was. That might have been Wade Lamar in the 993 car. He's now going to be falling back to the 13th spot. But look at Reinhardt on the outside of Nelson Webster. Webster going to take the line away down into 1 and 2. And look at Corey Pennington in the 21. He's starting to mount a charge towards your top 3.
That's right. Josh O'Conover is still in the mix too, Brett. As you see right now, Nelson Webster under pressure as Glenn Reinhardt's in second.
Oh, Tyler Chalk upside down in a big way. We'll take a look at your wicket cushion instant replay. We'll chalk that one up as a DNF for Tyler Chalk. That's going to be his night done and dusted. We take a look here at your wicket cushion instant replay. See exactly what's happening. He just caught the infield tyres there. And generally, you've really got to be careful. Again, we'll take a look here at your onboard camera angle right there. Just as he comes out of... Oh, he didn't even get the tyres. He caught the wall first. So, that's a bit of a heartbreak there for the 07 of Tyler Chalk.
That's right, Brett. And I don't know what it is, but this track is really... You got to be careful because that inside wall
Yeah, it almost like it comes out of nowhere. It just moves.
Yeah, I mean, this is around about one of the only tracks that, you see a lot of drivers having that problem with the inside wall.
Well, this and Lanier, I wouldn't say USA too much, but this and Lanier are probably, obviously, because these are the tracks that have got the inside wall. You look at the likes of, Kokomo, they don't have the inside wall there. Limaland don't have it. They've got the tyres. I mean, Knoxville don't have it. So not a lot of tracks have that inside wall. Eldora's generally up on the cushion anyway. So unless you really stuff up and make a real bobblehead of it going into the turns to throw a big slider. Yeah, this and Lanier are certainly obviously the two biggest tracks with the inside wall that can really catch these drivers out.
That's true. As they get ready for the restart, as they complete lap number 31.
$14 to go here in the main event. Aiden Perdue looking to go to victory lane for the first time this season with the National Oval Racing Association Series, I believe. And Glenn Reinhardt second. Nelson Webster in third. And Webster in an unfamiliar position right now. Not sure what is going on in the number 15 car, but maybe the hot shoe, well, maybe all the coals burnt out from underneath his right foot. And now he is starting to get a level playing field with these drivers out in front. But look at Reinhardt with a big slide job into 1 and 2. But Perdue kept the foot on the lower pedal and drove around the outside. But here goes Reinhardt back to the inside once again. But Perdue around the outside. Good battle for the race lead. 12 to go.
That's right, and Glenn needs to really watch and make sure he don't do a slide job and into Perdue. But you look as they exit the back straightaway, Perdue puts a little gap on Ryan. We're at the high side, looks like it's coming in. As you see, but in turns 1 and 2, you see Perdue run that slider line.
Yeah,
and he's still putting some time on Glenn.
We just caught the end piece there of the 22 car. Josh Conover catching a piece of the wall on the exit of turn 4. Now he's going to battle side by side with Cody Batten, and just in front of them is Jason Conover as well. So Josh got some work to do to get back to the front. But look at Webster down low into 3 and 4. 9 to go this time by.
That's right, but you look at Purdue's is really pulling it away. He just don't need to make any more mistakes.
Again,
look at Nelson trying to search there in that third spot, trying to gain on Glenn right now.
Oh, Has Reinhardt or Webster got anything for Purdue at the moment? The last couple of laps, and well, Aiden Purdue has been a tenth or more quicker than the drivers sitting in second and third. We'll see. Right now, they're turning in the high 17 second bracket, 17.6s, 17.7, 17.8. A 17.657 for Purdue, a 17.733 for Glenn Reinhardt, and a 17.809. So maybe Nelson's out of his comfort zone. Maybe this isn't one of Nelson's best tracks, because normally we've seen the 15 car just be so dominant. But maybe he's getting a taste of his own medicine right now with 5.5 to go.
That's right. And look at the person I picked for a hard charger, Logan Rumsey in 5th spot.
Where did he start? 16th? That's 11 spots. He start 16th or 17th? 17th on the
17th,
grid.
yes.
Yeah, but he actually moved up to 16th, so I'm going to take one spot away. It's still 11 spots so far as the yellow flag going to fly. As there is Sean Mahaffey. Nice job. Let's take a look here at your Wiki Cushion instant replay. And the 991 of Sean Mahaffey, the Toyota sponsored machine. Oh, let's take a look at that one again. I missed that. I was looking at the other screen here. Did he go all by himself? Yeah, went all by himself in turns 3 and 4, and that obviously brought out the caution flag. And then once he got back going again, he just decided to junk it in turns 1 and 2 as well. So, well, this is going to set us up for an interesting finish, Steve.
That's right. Looks like it's probably going to be a one-lap shootout, right?
Unless they've got the green-white checkers turned on, it will be a one-lap shootout.
So you look at Aiden Purdue and Glenn Reinhardt, Nelson Webster. So basically, Nelson's going to try to capitalize if they make a mistake in the top 2. I mean, Aiden Purdue just needs to stay.
He needs to get the good start as well. The drivers make their way off of turn number 4 behind EuroRacing.com official pace truck, and they will get the 1 to green signal. So the next time, the next flag that we get will be the green and the white at the same time. And well, single file restarts. Was it double file before? Or was it single file? I really wasn't paying attention. Now you'd think after so many weeks, it was
single file.
Okay, I was going to say, you'd think after so many weeks, you'd think I'd learn to, know the rules and what's single and what's double. But when I do anywhere from 6 to 10 broadcasts a week, generally people run different formats, and our formats get changed up a little bit. But it is what it is. I enjoy it. But here we go. The final restart is upon us. Aiden Purdue is half a mile away from victory lane. Once we come out of turn number 4, the green and white flag are going to be displayed. Corey Pennington, there goes Logan Rumsey. I'm sure there's going to be some black flags in that one. But, well, the top 3, well, this is going to be their race. But Purdue down the back straight away for the final time. He goes high. Reinhardt with a big slide job into 3. And Purdue around the outside. Aiden Purdue goes to victory lane here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Glenn Reinhardt comes home second. And third is going to be Nelson Webster. And how about your boy LR of Logan Rumsey got stuffed into the pit entry. And he's going to be credited with an 11th place finish. So technically that's... Well, he did start 16th, but according to ATVO, he started 17th. So that's... Even if I give you the 6 spots... Purdue started 7th and he got to 1st, and because Purdue finished higher up, we're going to give him the hard charger, unless you can find somebody else that's made up more than 6 spots.
Nope, I think that he is.
All right, well, I got the win on that one. We'll take a look here at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. In fact, yes, Cody Batten making a hard charger as well. I believe he started somewhere deep in the back, 15th up to position 7, so we got 8th. And we're not going to free Cody.
No, not tonight.
We take a look at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results here from the National Oval Racing Association in the Volusia Speedway Park. Aiden Purdue comes away victorious. Glenn Reinhardt comes home in second. Nelson Webster third. Corey Pennington, Brent Hobson round out your top five. Jason Conover, Cody Batten, Josh Conover, Joshua Jarrett, and Wade Lamar make up your top 10. Logan Rumsey, Sean Mahaffey, Jarrett Bolyard, Tyler Chalk, Trey Schmidt, Jonathan Schaefer, and Adam Tevez make up your 17 cars that started this one. We go trackside here in just a moment and chat with our top three. And I'm sure these guys are going to, I'm sure one guy's going to be over the moon that he has picked up the win, and we'll go trackside right now. And down in to Victory Lane as we chat to Aiden Paju, who gets the win here tonight. Aiden, congratulations on this victory. It all come down to a one-lap shootout, but in the end, you made it work and you got the job done. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely amazed. I came into this knowing I'm not the best at definitely Volusia. I don't like to race this track very often, but when I do, it's always a blast. It's great people to race with, definitely in the Sonora League, and everybody's just having a great time. It was definitely fun. We can start in practice. I was all right. I wasn't quick time or anything good, but we moved on. We went to qualifying. I qualified, I think fifth or so on, and not great, but we made it work. And then we went down to the heat race, started third, and yeah, didn't finish how I wanted. Finished third. So then yeah, we missed the pole shuffle by one, and yeah, started kind of deep, not horrible, but yeah, definitely awesome guys to race with. I had a blast. I love racing new tracks that I don't get to race very often.
What was going to be the game plan, and what was going to be key to coming to Victory Lane here tonight? Considering that you were starting in row four and you had a lot of good cars, not only in front but also as well behind you as well.
Yeah, definitely watching the track. What the track was going to do was one of the things I love to do. It plays a main part to this, and yeah, in this case, it worked out very well. I watched it through the lower main, well, not lower mains, but through the heat races and stuff, and I could tell it was just weird. Like, this track's always been hard to read for me, and yeah, it's not. It was kind of slick, not horrible. It was kind of still heavy, which I like heavy tracks. It's not racy, but it's I can run on fast, heavy down tracks, but definitely slicker tracks like this. But yeah, watching what the track's doing, watching what other cars are doing, and I actually made a couple of gear changes throughout the night, trying to decide on what was going to be better, and in this case, it definitely worked out.
Was this redemption after last night, after you led so many laps and you got caught up in other people's stuff, that you didn't go to Victory Lane last night, so you come out tonight? Do you feel like you got redemption from last night? Hello? Hello? Stephen? Aiden?
He said that was redemption, Brett.
I didn't hear him.
Well, me and Aiden don't know what you're doing, but he was talking.
Oh, Brett, man.
Anyhow, well, what an absolute botchery of this one. Aiden, congratulations on the win. Sponsors, shout out to all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you? I'll try and listen this time.
I can't thank you guys enough up in the stands, Brett, and forget the other dude. I can't thank you guys enough, but Hobson, no.
Stephen, Hob, McMillian.
Yep, Steven, good job. But yeah, congrats to all you guys down in the field racing. It was definitely a blast. I had absolute blast racing. On my dad for the simulator. Definitely can't thank Bandit Shocks, Pure Max Racing Oil. Can't thank everybody enough. Speed Shack Performance Racing Engines, and everybody you see on the car.
Well, Brett, you can't listen. This is my first time getting insulted.
I swear I didn't hear him say it. I'm gonna have to go back and listen because I could have swore he didn't say anything. But anyhow, Stephen, we'll let you chat to the second place runner up here tonight, Glenn Reinhardt.
Mr. Glenn Reinhardt, your second place finisher. What a great run for you tonight. You was doing good in the pole shuffle till you got contact that wall. How was your racing?
Yeah, yeah, Steve, you cut off there.
I said you was doing good in the pole shuffle tonight until you caught the wall on the second to the last pole shuffle, and then you had a good run tonight in the feature race. Tell us about the track and racing going on with you and Nelson, and then Aiden Purdue at the end trying to catch.
Well, it was just running hard. I mean, I got to thank Nelson because he helps me with the sets, and he really helped me out tonight. And it was just it's getting greasier, and the greasier it got, the more I fell off. I'm better off on a heavy track, but the greasier it got, the more he pulled away. But that last lap, when we had that last lap shootout, I thought maybe I had something for him, but I couldn't pedal it hard enough there coming off of 4.
Well, you had a good run tonight, and tell us who all makes it possible.
Well, I want to thank my teammates, of course, at TSR and Man Miller Electric, Fatheads Eyewear, and you guys up in the booth for putting this on. I mean, and Nora for having the events. It's always good.
All right. Well, congratulations on your second place tonight. Brett, back to you.
Yes, thank you very much. Not sure where Nelson is, but we're not going to be able to chat with our third place driver here tonight in the number 15 car of Nelson Webb, so I definitely don't see him in the Discord. So that'll wrap us up from the Volusia Speedway Park. Steve, overall, a great night of racing again, and another round of the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series wrapped up and completed.
That's right. Some good racing going on tonight. I mean, congratulations again to Aiden Purdue on his win, and maybe next week he'll get the person to interview him that he wants.
Well, I mean, it should have happened last night, but you know, things don't always go according to plan in racing. But again, congratulations to Aiden Purdue, Glenn Reinhardt, and Nelson Webster, your top 3. That'll do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big shout out to National Oval Racing Association for putting on these Wednesday night weekly series between the Midgets and the UMP Modifieds. Next week's the UMP Modifieds turn. No idea where we're at. I guess I should check the schedule for that one. But again, we're going to be live at around, what time did we go live? Close to 9 o'clock East at about 8:55 or something like that. It'll be after the TeamBLR.com Dirt Street Stock Series. In fact, I'm going to make the announcement during the TeamVLR.com Street Stock Series next week what is going to be happening with Ultimate Dirt TV in 2020. So again, a massive announcement regarding that one. On behalf of Ultimate Dirt TV and the entire team behind the scenes, we say farewell and a big thanks to our sponsors and partners. One more time, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, iCore Leagues, and JR Productions and Media. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we say farewell. Good night, be safe. We'll see you soon.